What's the secret to the perfect smash burger? We all want to know. And now that I have a griddle, smash burgers are on the very top of my list of things that I want to cook. So I'm new to the griddle, but I am not new to eating smash burgers. I've even made them at home just in a cast iron pan. But I have now played around with a few different versions of smash burgers on here, and I want to tell you what I have discovered, my learnings, and what I think a perfect smash burger is. Number one, size and seasoning. A 1/4 pound seems to be the consensus across the universe of smash burgers, but after trying it a few times, I really think a little bit smaller does the trick. And then you can do 2 and layer them on top of each other and do a double smash. I just really felt like a 1/4 pound was just a little bit too much, and I really like a nice bun to meat ratio on my burger, so I really want to make sure that it fits my bun perfectly. And I really like that crust on the outside, and I think to be able to smash it down flat, just a little smaller than that 1/4 pound works for me. I also really liked seasoning my meat as I made the little balls to put them onto the griddle, but I also really liked adding a little sprinkle on the top after you smash it for that extra saltiness and delicious bite. The second thing is probably a very simple one and that most people already know, but I think when you have a new machine, you don't really know where the temperature gauge is. For smash burgers, hot. Hot is how I think it needs to be done to get that nice crispy crust. Now let's talk onions. The first time I did smash burgers, because I've seen them done lots of different ways, I put the onions on the bottom and smashed the burger into the onions. It was okay, and my onions I not hand cut with a knife, but used my hand to cut, and they were a little bit thicker. Maybe my knife skills aren't that great. So what I think makes the perfect smash burger after trial and error is number one, using a mandolin to cut your onions. Nice and thin. So much better than my chunky onions. I really, really wholeheartedly believe that is a key component to a good smash burger is those thin onions, mandolin style. The second thing is put the onions on top of your ball and then smash it. I didn't think that that would make a difference, but it really did. I think that is the method to do. Onions on top, smash it into the burger. The first time I smashed, I used just my little burger press to do so. And it got a little sticky and a little messy, and that's okay. But I saw a trick, and it might not be a trick. I think a lot of people do it. Using a little piece of parchment paper to do the smashing, it just pulls away easier. It's less sticky. Everything kind of works well that way. So the parchment paper really, really makes a big difference, I find, when I'm smashing my burgers. I could honestly eat a double smash with cheese just like that on the bun. But let me tell you, making a burger sauce elevates it to no end. I really highly recommend whatever your flavor that you love, make a burger sauce, add that onto your bun, maybe even a little bit of lettuce for some crunch and color, and it takes your smash burger to the next level. I'm looking forward to playing with different sauces and making a few different types, but so far the one that I really like is a combination of mayo, ketchup, relish, a little bit of chipotle seasoning, and some garlic. It works real well. If you love smash burgers, if you are a veteran to the griddle and have made hundreds and hundreds of them and you want to give me some advice, I am all open for it, because I think the more we cook, the more we share information, the better we're all going to get in the kitchen and outside. Thank you so much for watching a smash burger griddle edition of the Silly Kitchen. Happy smashing.